Whoa, like a fucking roller coaster. Around and around we go. And you's a fucking hoe. I'm playing. But no, he really was a hoe ass nigga. Hi, Drake. What's good, y'all? I'm back. I'm motherfucking back. So, before I start this video, I just want to say my throat is doing something really weird. I don't know what's going on, which is why I have to water. But I'm still doing this video for y'all. Now, first, I do want to say it was real shit. Thank you to everybody who's been showing the channel so much love and support. I really appreciate it. Now, this video right here is gonna be a little story time. But no, it's gonna be a little story time about when I got cheated on. Alright, so first I'm gonna say that this is not anything recent. This happened when I was in middle school when oh, y'all heard that? My bone crack. Anyways, this happened when I was in middle school. And for real, I shouldn't have been dating, but I was. And when you're at that age of like being in middle school, like maybe like early high school, like freshman, sophomore year, you don't really know what you're doing. So with that being said, I'm trying to think if I should be a little messy and drop his name, but I'm like, nah, let me not be wild. So we're gonna call this guy Jalen, okay? Now I know a couple of Jalens out there. So if you're watching this is not about you. You never hit, you never smash, nothing. So don't even go there. Now, okay, so okay, like I said, I was in middle school and I knew this girl who I was like really cool with. Her name is Muffin. I don't know if she watches YouTube, but hi baby. Hope you're doing well. But alright, so boom, we was in middle school, and mind you, this guy was my best fucking friend, y'all. Like, he was my best friend. I told him literally everything about me with my relationships, things at home. He knew inside and out. You be not yeah, we were in middle school, and like I said, we were best fucking friends. Now, him and I did not go to the same school, which is probably why what happened, even though it ain't right. But I'm just saying. So, alright, y'all. So basically, like I said, I would tell this nigga every single thing. Anything that happened with a guy and I, he'll be the first to know, because I felt he's a man. Maybe he can help me understand. Like, you know how it is, ladies, when you got like a male best friend and you feel like, just, yeah. So I was that girl who felt I could trust him and I could tell him everything, and for the most part he never steered me in the wrong direction or never really betrayed me up until now. Alright, so boom, it came a time where I was single for like a solid month, and him and I was still talking. Jalen and I was still talking. I won't say his name. Ooh. Okay. Jalen and I was still talking. And it came a time where one day I was on a bus with Muffin. And she was like my bus buddy. Like, her and I, we would save seats for each other. And uh-oh. We would save seats for each other and everything. So I was on a bus with her. And I was always texting him. So one day he hit me with the, how would you feel if I actually be my girlfriend? So I'm like, because y'all, mind you, he was my best friend. I never looked at him in that way of, I wonder what it'd be like to date him now. Don't get me wrong, he was a fine guy. He was tall, caramel, nice smile, good personality, boom. But I never, because like at that point in time, y'all, things is different now. And when I was younger, I didn't look at somebody that I call my best friend as a boyfriend. Nowadays, that shit is really different, where you fucking best friends and then now you call them bro. But anyways, I don't do no shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, he's cute, but no. But in his head, at least not until he brought it to me, I didn't know that he felt that way. So with that being said, he hit me with the, how would you feel if I actually be my girlfriend? Now, mind y'all, when I would tell him things about me and what I would go through, he'll hit me with them little lines talking about, oh, if he was dating me, I'd never do you like that, yada yada. And see, mind you, I'm young, so please don't judge me in the comments. But when he says little stuff like that, I just kind of took it as him being nice, because I would sometimes call him crying and this, that, and the third. So I just felt he was just saying that just to be a good fucking friend, good best friend. But it was a little other motive behind that. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get another one. But anyways, don't fall. But no, I didn't know it was a other motive behind it. Now, so he hit me with that question, and when I read it, I can't remember word for word what I said, and I don't want to make up nothing for y'all, but I know for a fact I told him I'll think about it. Because I felt okay, just like any other girl who has a male best friend and they kind of messed around or whatever. I felt okay. Well, I haven't had any luck with the recent guy, so let me see what's up with him. And then like I felt, because I've known him, like him and I, we was best friends for 3 years. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, we're best friends for a few years, and I pretty much knew him. You know what I'm saying? Like his mom loved me, so I just felt like what could go wrong type shit. Even if he was to make a mistake, which he's human, just like I make a mistake. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect but God. But you know, I just felt like it can't be nothing that I've already been through. You know what I'm saying? So maybe my heart can get a fucking break. Little was I wrong. Little was I wrong, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But basically, I got back to him like a week later from the time he asked me to be his girlfriend. By the way, this nigga asked me to be his girlfriend in text. But at that age, I don't think I really care. But now, don't ask me your girlfriend in text. But anyways, by the way, no, I'm not available. No, I'm just saying, like, in general, don't do that shit to any girl. Don't text her asking her out. No. So anyways, I got back with him a week later, and I was like, okay. And you know, he was happy as shit, you know, and I didn't know that he was like, I'm sorry, my ring is turning, but anyways, I didn't know that he was having a crush on me and everything. So you know, I thought it was kind of cute. I'm like, oh, now mind you, okay, this was a time where Facebook was like really, really popular. And, you know, him and I, we would talk on there pretty heavy and everything. And see, if you, I don't really know what year, okay, like 8, 9, 10 years ago, I don't know, when Facebook was like really popular, and they would do like little games like, dislike, smash, pass, rate 1 to 10, to be honest, so on and so on. If you've been on Facebook before, you kind of have an idea what I'm talking about. They kind of still low-key doing, but not in that same fashion. But anyways, so let me see. So he would do that a lot, is what I'm saying. He would play that game a lot on Facebook. But I never really thought much of it because, again, I didn't see him in that way. I just felt like, well, he's a dude. You know, he probably trying to see, you know, what type of girls, yada, yada, yada. And girls would do it too. I would do it sometimes. I don't really know how much, but, you know, yeah. Okay, so because I really don't want to miss something for y'all. Like, I'm doing this story time for y'all, even though my voice is not all the way there. So I'm really trying to make sure that I'm accurate in my shit. Okay, so, alright, so he'll play that game a lot on Facebook. And I never really thought nothing of it, like I said. Now, him and I, let me see, we were on and off for like maybe 3, 4 months. Now, first started dating him, everything was going good. Everything was good. I was very happy and everything. We talked on the phone every day, all motherfucking day, after school, of course. But you know, and let me see. So, yeah, we talked every day, and like I didn't notice nothing strange or anything. I was just, you know, really enjoying him being like my baby or whatever, because he was like really sweet. He knew how to make me laugh, you know, and like I'm one of them girls where it's like, if you make me laugh, I'm yours forever. So with that being said, you know, everything's going good. I don't see nothing out the ordinary. I don't see nothing that shouldn't be happening. You know, just a typical like statuses on Facebook, but nothing extra when you got a girlfriend. Now, let me see. We a month in the relationship, and okay, you know how when you got Facebook, well, when you had Facebook, I'm thinking about his Facebook anymore, unless you're like older shit. But anyways, you know, you can write on a person's wall. So he would get little like smash pads, whatever, and I wouldn't trip because I'm like, it's just a game. I'm not finna be insecure, and my bone cracked again, y'all. I feel like I'm being a big ass bitch. But anyways, I didn't think nothing of it because I'm like, it's just a game. So one day, I got on Facebook, And I noticed, okay, first of all, I noticed that he was becoming a little distant. Like, he wasn't really, texting back as fast. And, it was just really weird. And, like, how if you know somebody and you know how they talk, you know how they text, you will notice if something is weird with their energy or, like, something's wrong with them. So I felt something going on, but I didn't think it was another girl. I just felt maybe he was just busy. Because, like I said, we were both in school. I think he had like a year or two on me, but it was still school years.
The
School
fuck?
years. So I'm like, maybe he busy with like homework or like a project or some shit. Or like maybe he got like help his dad. Because like he would help his dad a lot. So, I'm just like, okay. So one day I got on Facebook. All right, this is where it is. This girl had posted some shit, and it was to be honest on his page, and it was like, to be honest, you my baby and I love you. Now when I read that, y'all, my heart stopped, because I'm like, okay, you know how when you dating somebody, especially if you like real life in love with them, y'all. Now I was not in love with this man. I really, really liked him. Like, I grew to like him a lot. I'm not gonna say I was in love with him, but anyways, like, when you really have feelings for somebody and then you see some shit like that, or you just find out when somebody texts or call that person, it's gonna hit you a certain way. Like, you're literally not gonna be able to breathe for the first 5 seconds. Like, it's just terrible. And we've all been through that, so y'all already know what I'm talking about. I felt that shit, and immediately I hit him up. I was like, who's this girl? I can't remember her name, but I was like, who's this girl, posting, to be honest, you my baby and I love you? He was like, oh, she just a friend, don't trip, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, now I'm young, but I'm not that naive. I'm not that stupid. So I'm like, obviously you're lying. Like, you can have that shit, yada yada. And basically, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I definitely broke up with him. Because I'm just like, no, no. And let me see. I was like real, real hurt, because I'm like, damn, this was my best fucking friend, and you do me like that after everything I came to you about with shit that I've been through? No, like, what you doing? No, I'm not finna go through that. So him and I, we ain't talked for like a solid, well, I saw a bug, my fault. But no, we didn't talk for like a solid week. Now, throughout that week, he's blowing up my phone and everything. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, yada, yada, yada. Please take me back. Y'all, ladies, please be strong when you really like somebody or love somebody and they do you wrong and they hit you with them lines I just said. Please be strong, because the same thing that happened to me that I'm about to tell y'all might just happen to you, and I don't want that. I took him back. Okay, I took him back because I'm like, okay, in the end, this is my best friend. That's the biggest thing. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he was my BFF. If it was anybody else, I probably would have just been like, I'm good. But with him, I felt like, okay, he made one little mistake. We can move past this, hopefully. So we get back together, and this was probably like a solid 3 weeks that we were good from that time we got back together. So him and I were good and everything, and I didn't notice nothing, weird on his page, but I was heavy on that shit. Believe me, I was heavy on that shit. Now, let me see. I ended up like, okay, the thing with him, y'all, every time I caught this nigga cheating, it was all on Facebook. So I'm like, okay. And I don't see nothing, because I'm low key thinking, all right, if it is something or somebody, I'm not finna find out through Facebook again, because like, he knows I follow him on there. Now, another thing I'm gonna say, y'all, is y'all know how when Facebook was like real popular, you could change, oh, in a relationship with this person, or single, or it's complicated, whatever. I think they even had married too. I really can't remember, but I know for a fact you can kind of low key tell your friends, your followers, that, hey, I'm available, or hey, I'm single. Wait, it's the same thing. I'm single or I'm taken. Boom. All right. Okay, so him and I did not do that. We just kind of kept it within ourselves. We didn't really feel the need to want to update everybody. Plus, I had family on there, and you already know how that shit go. They be all up in your business. Then next thing you know, your mama, your daddy, and your auntie know what the fuck you got going on. Because your siblings or your cousins wanna run their fucking mouth. No. Okay, so I kept my shit on the DL, and okay. So with that being said, nobody on his page or my page knew that we were dating each other. So with that being said, I doubt he was even telling them either because of what was taking place. Now I caught him again after like 3 weeks, like I said. Now this time I really can't remember how I found out. It was on Facebook, but I can't remember if it was like a to be honest, smash pass. I really can't remember. But I remember seeing something else. I think it was like a picture or something. And I was just like, every time I confronted this nigga, he will always give me that same shit. To my some, oh, just a friend, or she just like me, but I don't like her in that way. She just, just yeah, like all type of bullshit ass excuses, bullshit ass lies, and I will fall for them. I will fall for them, bro, because I'm just like, this is my best friend, like. Y'all gonna hear that shit a lot because I really gave him the benefit of the doubt, and that's so fucking sad that it even went that way. So anyway, second time, I ain't talked to him again. Broke up with him again. A week later, blowing up my line. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. All this and that. And y'all pretty much guess. I took him back. This is so fucking sad. Technically, I bought this shit on myself. I'm not even like mad for real. Which clearly, I'm not mad. I'm way past that shit. This is like we were fucking kids, by the way, y'all. But it's just so funny to me. Now, I took him back, and after this point, him and we were together for a good two months without no issues, no infidelities or nothing like that. Now, something happened to where I think I was like trying to share a video on my page, and I was on the bus with the girl. I was on the bus with Muffin, the girl I already mentioned earlier in the video. And I think I was trying to show her the video too. I can't remember, but I know for a fact that I was trying to show a video and share a video. So I get on Facebook, and the moment that I sign on, I see a girl post on his page talking about, now this one I remember very clearly because this one like really, for some reason, out of the first two times, this one really cut me deep. All right, so I remember, hold on, I remember this one specifically real life got me, and I don't even know why, but it did. Now, this one was a to be honest. No. It was a date or no date. I can't remember if it was like date or pass. It probably was, but whatever. So basically, she put that on his wall, and it said date or pass, and she was like, already am. And I'm just like, again? Again, bitch? No, like, what are you doing? Like, y'all, literally, like, what I just did, I snapped on that fucking bus. And I'm just like, this motherfucker, you're supposed to be my best friend, bruh. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times that you did this shit to me. And each time, I forgave you. I, didn't even hold it against you, bruh. I swear. It's the past, but I'm just saying, like, I was fucking livid, y'all. I was livid, and I was going off on the bus. I was hitting the fucking chair in front of me. Nobody was sitting there, but I was just going off because I'm just like, how could you? And then the girl, I clicked her page. She like a fucking mole rat. I'm like, I ain't the cutest thing out there now, but my God, bro, like, come on, like, have some fucking, what's it called? I'm sorry, y'all. Have some fucking standards, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. And then with the way you look, my nigga, because I knew he had it thrown at him. Like, I wasn't that dumb, but I really felt, because we were best friends, there it goes again, I felt he would carry himself a little bit better, knowing that I already been through hell, for real. So the moment that I got home, because I didn't want to like go off on the bus, because I didn't want like the bus driver to think something was going on with somebody on the bus, like I'm about to fight somebody or anything like that. I was one of the good kids in a way. Like, I wasn't really fighting or nothing like that, at least not then. But anyways, I just kind of kept it together the best way I could. I didn't cry or nothing. That's one thing about me. I don't cry in public. I hate that shit. If I cry in public, just know I'm real life hurt. Like, I can't even contain myself the least bit. But anyways, I kept it together. Grown woman shit in middle school. But no, I went home, y'all, and I went off, bro. I can't even remember everything I said because I pushed it so far out of my head. But I let him motherfucking have it because I'm like, really? Again? Again? After, no, like, So he hit me with the same thing. He said, oh, I made a mistake. I feel like I'm losing you, all this and that. I'm like, yes, your feeling is right. You have lost me. Like, fuck you. And I remember I blocked him off of Facebook. I blocked him, like, his number and everything. He'd have no access to me, no way to contact me. And y'all, it just really, it fucked me up a little bit because I'm like, I came to you about things that I've been through. And then here you come talking about how would you feel if I actually be my girlfriend, and then you actually do me worse than what these other niggas did me. That's the part that really got me, was the lies and like the whole back and forth and, you know, still doing the same shit. And in my head, I'm like, if you was gonna be on that, why even ask me out? You could have kept me as your best friend, because I probably to this day, I don't know, but we probably still would have been cool. And see, that's another thing, y'all. I lost a friend. And that always sucks because I've known him for many years, and like, you know, I've gotten over it since then, but I'm just saying, like, that's kind of the downfall. Like, have like pros and cons. That's the con of dating your best friend, y'all. Don't do it, because even if he don't cheat, if y'all don't work out for whatever reason, you might end up losing a friend. And that's something that it can kind of mess you up a little bit, especially because he was like somebody that, you know how like they would say, oh, my diary and shit, you would like write it and tell everything to. That was who he was to me. So, you know, I don't really feel he kind of put my business out there, which I don't know, because he turned out to be a complete person that I didn't even know. And it was like so fucking scary. Like, y'all know how you think you know somebody, then when you find out like their real truth, it kind of hits you like, whoa, and it kind of scares you, especially if you find out like they got like a dark side. But anyways, y'all, that's my story. This motherfucker cheated on me not once, not twice, but 3 times, and I took him back every single time. I fell for the same shit every single time, and it was really on me every single time. So I mean, not that cheating is right, but ladies, on some real shit, if a man is showing you that he is going to be on some certain shit, let him. Don't try to change that shit. Don't try to be like, oh, okay, well, don't you be doing all this and that. Like, one thing about me, y'all, that I've learned over the years, I'm not finna change nobody to what I want them to be. Like, naturally, I want you to have certain qualities, certain characteristics as my man, but I'm not finna be trying to mold you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna let you be who you wanna be, do what you wanna do out here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Because one thing, if a person don't wanna do right, they not gonna do right. They have to wanna do right. That's the first thing. And with him, you know, I kind of would say little shit like, oh, don't be talking to no girls. Nowadays, if I send you talking to another girl, I'm going to let you talk to another girl. Because I'm like, clearly, I'm not finna stress myself out trying to get you to act right. No, like, if you love me, you respect me, and you value me as your girl, you gonna already have that shit intact. Fuck you talking about. So with that being said, y'all, that's my story time. And, you know, it's kind of a funny thing now. Like, now looking back at that shit, I can just laugh because I'm like, oh, well, more so on my part, it's funny because it's just like, damn, you ain't learned not the 1 or 2 times. And that's why it kept happening, because I allowed it to happen, y'all. That's my point. So you can't make a man act right. He gotta wanna act right.
It's a little boy at that, but we ain't finna go there.
It's the third time the charm, right? So I cut him out my life then, but I mean, I was still very hurt. And I remember years later, a few years later, he tried to add me again, but like from a different account on Facebook. I was like, nigga, I know it's you. Like, I already know how you like take your pictures and shit. And I obviously declined that shit. And I'm just like, no, because it was just too much for me to handle, y'all, mentally. And you know, I didn't have time to be fucking stressed in middle school. You know what I'm saying? I got fucking report cards and shit, and I got fucking science fair projects and shit. Like, no. So that's one thing that I did do. And another thing, y'all, that I'm very proud of myself for. The 3 times that I caught him cheating, I never once attacked the girl. I never once added her, DM'd her or nothing like that. I always went to him. I always handled it with him, because I felt like, again, they didn't know about me. We didn't update our relationship status on Facebook. You know, it was just simply word of mouth. If he had said, hey, I have a girl, don't be doing that, chill out, it would have been different if they had still did that shit. But he wasn't doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like when guys try to talk to me, I would say, no, I'm taking it. Or sometimes I wouldn't even say nothing back to them. That's how much respect I have. But anyways, you know, I'm really proud of myself because a lot of us women, we make that mistake of going after the girl because our emotions be like so hot and we like, oh, well, bitch, why the fuck you da-da-da? And not thinking, wait a minute, did he tell you about me? Vice versa, because I damn sure to know about you. I'm pretty sure you know about me either. So y'all, anyways, I'm really proud of myself as far as that. Like I really did handle it very smart, other than me taking him back. But as far as dealing with the whole, you know, cheating coming out, I feel like I did really well. So y'all, anyway, that's my story time and everything. I really hope that y'all enjoyed it and everything. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I didn't end up fighting nobody or anything like that. It was just so like, whoa, like a fucking roller coaster. Around and around we go, and you's a fucking hoe. I'm playing, but no. He really was a hoe ass nigga though. But y'all, I'm gone. I love y'all so much. Click that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And also y'all, to my ladies, take heed to what I said. Alright, if you find somebody cheating, handle it. Don't do what I did as far as taking it back. Don't do that. But carry yourselves as ladies. Be confident. Know that you're beautiful. Know that you a bad bitch and you that bitch. Alright? Don't let nobody walk over you. Don't let nobody give you no bullshit ass excuses and lies and have you draining your energy and bringing yourself down to accommodate him. Like, know your worth, ladies. I swear, know your fucking worth. I got that shit later on in life, unfortunately, but at least I got it. You know what I'm saying? But no, always know when to react. Always know when to pop. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here reckless and irrational about these niggas. It's not worth it because in the end, you're losing. Not him. He gonna kick out that shit. So just know. Alright, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video. I love you. Bye.